Yes, dear children, we saw about aldol condensation. Now today let us see about Cannizzaro reaction. Cannizzaro reaction, in aldol what we used? We used dilute alkali and presence of alpha hydrogen was a must. Now in this, no alpha hydrogen should be there in the aldehyde and you have to use concentrated alkali. Okay, so these two things you have to be very clear. Aldol or Cannizzaro mein kya difference hai? This Cannizzaro reaction is also called as auto-oxidation reduction reaction, or you can also call it as disproportionation reaction. This you have studied in redox reactions last year. Okay, now aldehyde having no alpha hydrogen. Formaldehyde doesn't have alpha hydrogen. Alpha carbon ही नहीं है, तभी तो alpha hydrogen होगा. Then benzaldehyde is also not having alpha hydrogen. Benzaldehyde में alpha carbon है but hydrogen नहीं है. कैसे? You draw benzaldehyde like this, right? Now this carbon is called as alpha carbon. Now this is already having 1, 2, 3, 4 4 valencies उसकी satisfied है, तो hydrogen है ही नहीं. So benzaldehyde is also an aldehyde having no alpha hydrogen. Now auto-oxidation reduction. What happens when two molecules of aldehyde combine? One molecule gets oxidized and one molecule gets reduced. Okay. Now the reduced product of aldehyde is alcohol and oxidized product of aldehyde is acid. Now in the presence of 50% sodium hydroxide or any alkali, it will come out in the form of the corresponding salt form. It will not be in the form of acid. It will be in the salt form. Same way benzaldehyde plus benzaldehyde, you will get this CHO getting reduced to CH2OH and CHO oxidized to COO. COONA, salt form में आएगा तो COONA. Okay, so this is the main thing that you have to remember. Now if it is cross Cannizzaro, just like cross aldol we saw, there is also cross Cannizzaro where two different molecules could be used. Both of them should not have alpha hydrogen and one will be oxidized, the other one will be reduced. Generally, whenever you are using this formaldehyde, formaldehyde is the unit which will get oxidized, okay, and the other one will get reduced. This is more susceptible to oxidation, okay, so you will get this as the product. Now that is about Cannizzaro reaction. Now let us see what is electrophilic substitution in aromatic aldehyde or ketone. Electrophilic substitution. Now remember, presence of aldehyde or ketone group on the benzene ring, they are electron withdrawing groups, and you know very well that electron withdrawing groups are meta directing groups, whereas electron donating groups are ortho-para directing groups. This we have studied under phenol, right? Chlorobenzene, they are all ortho-para directing groups, whereas aldehyde or ketonic group or acid group present on the benzene ring, they are all electron withdrawing groups and they are meta directing groups. Now based on that, look at the property. If benzaldehyde is subjected to nitration, you will get meta nitrobenzaldehyde, and if acetominone phenone is subjected to bromination in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3 or AlBr3, you will get meta bromoacetophenone. And if it is subjected to sulfonation, that is in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, you will get, then this is supposed to be the most important functional group, principal functional group. So in that case, what you will say, this you will call it as formyl group. So you will say that metaformyl or 1, 2, 3, 3-formyl benzene sulfonic acid, you will call it. Okay, 3-formyl benzene sulfonic acid, right? Okay. Now what are the different tests for aldehyde group? One is Tollens test. Ammoniacal silver nitrate is called as Tollens reagent, and that will oxidize the aldehyde group to acid. Then Fellings test. It is a mixture of Fellings A and Fellings B. We have done that in detail. Fellings A is aqueous copper sulfate. Fellings B is sodium potassium tartrate in an alkaline medium, and Cu2 plus present in the Fellings reagent will get reduced to Cu plus, that is Cu2O, red precipitate form hoga. Then iodoform test is only for acetaldehyde and methyl ketones will give. Then there is another called Ship's test, which we are not studying theoretically, but it is there done only in the lab. This Ship's reagent, when you test it with aldehyde, it will give pink color with the Ship's reagent. Okay, so these are the tests for aldehyde group. Now, apart from that, what are the uses of aldehydes and ketones? Methanol, formaldehyde is also called as methanol, IUPAC name. It is used as formalin. Formalin, have you heard of formalin? Formalin is the liquid that is used in biology lab for the preservation of biological specimens. What is it made of? It is made up of 40% formaldehyde, 52% water, and 8% methanol. And this methanol, it is highly poisonous. A small quantity of methanol, if it is there in a medium, it will cause fatal. So, whichever is put inside that, it cannot even think of coming out of it. Then, formaldehyde is also used in the formation of bakelite. We did polymer chemistry. Of course, it is not there in your syllabus now, but still you need to remember. It is used in the preparation of bakelite and urea formaldehyde resins. Then acetaldehyde is used to prepare acetic acid. Then ethyl and vinyl acetate, they are esters. And then other polymers, drugs, सब में acetaldehyde use होता है. Benzaldehyde is used in perfumes and in dye industries. And then acetone and ethyl methyl ketone, they are industrial solvents. Okay, benzaldehyde maybe. You have these almonds which have a very bad taste, and that is this benzaldehyde. Almonds में किसी किसी में होता है, and it is not good to eat such almonds. Right.